Hey new mamas, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to burp your newborn. Now, let's be honest, this is not rocket science, but I think I have a couple tips that can help you help your baby expel those gas bubbles. So, let's get right into it. I've got my demonstration baby here, Lucy. I know, she's a little terrifying. So, when you think of burping a baby, you probably think of the traditional way of putting them up on your shoulder and patting their back. And that is wonderful. That works really well. You may have also seen people where they kind of set them on their knees and then they do one of these, kind of hold their heads and burp them like this. She's on my knee. The reason that I found for doing it this way is because when babies are small, they spit up a lot. And it's really hard to catch spit up when it's shooting off the back of your shoulder. And trust me, it does. The sound of spit up smacking a hardwood floor is just... Also too, it puts pressure kind of like right on their abdomen somehow, and it's like, I've heard a friend describe it as a button. Like you put them up there, it's like you push a button and they just puke right off the back of you. Obviously you can have like a spit up rag or whatever you need back there, but it may not catch it all. And so some people prefer to do it this way, at least in the beginning when you can almost reliably know that they're gonna spit up. So you get them on your knee, or I usually would have a boppy. Put them up on the boppy, and you can put like spit up rag over your hand. I don't have one at the moment, but put the rag there, and then you just really gently hold kind of their head, their cheeks, and they'll wobble, and then you just give them a good pat. You want it to be firm, but also gentle. I also like to kind of rub upwards. I just feel like that helps. I don't know why. You also want to make sure that you are patting basically like right at the diaper line. And as a matter of fact, Lucy has a diaper. Please don't think that's weird. But she is a demonstration baby. So very realistic. But so like right at the diaper line is where you want to pat. And then like I said, I like to rub up. So let's say you're doing this and you're still not having any luck and you're wondering if there's a better way. I was there. I thought the same thing. And so I took to the internet and I found this trick. And what you do is you've got your baby in the sitting motion. You kind of want to put your hand more on their chest, but still holding their head. And then you want to rotate the baby's entire body, kind of like from their hips up. And so you kind of just lean them back and rotate them in the circle and bring them forward and towards you and back and away from you and forward. And so you put them in this circle. And I will guarantee, almost guarantee, you will notice the burp here when they're kind of bent forward. And I think again, it's just the pressure on their abdomen. But this really does work when you do this. Obviously don't do it too fast. Be very gentle. Make sure you have a very good grip on your baby. But it will help expel that gas bubble. Try that and let me know if it works for you. I used it a lot with my first daughter. With my second daughter, she burped so reliably that I never even had to. However, I would usually burp her on my shoulder, like this. And I would notice we'd be sitting in bed or on the couch or whatever after I fed her, and she wouldn't burp, and then finally I'd get up to go do something, and when I stood up and walked with her, usually like kind of like this, that's when she would burp. And again, I think it was just the way the pressure was hitting her stomach, so that's something to try too. If you're sitting down trying to burp that baby and it's not happening, try standing up and walking around. See if that helps. One final tip that I also noticed with my second daughter was tummy time. I noticed a lot of the time when I would put her on her tummy, she would burp. So again, another option if you think that they need to get something out, try laying them down in tummy time. And lastly, did you know that once your baby can sit up on their own, you don't need to burp them anymore? They finally have the core muscles to burp themselves. So get that baby sitting up and you can forget all of this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or tips of your own, please leave them in the comments down below. And I'll see you next week. Bye!